Hey guys, Dylan from Noblerecordstore here, coming at you with another video. Bought 1,000 records in a 24-hour span, like I like to do. This weekend was just crazy. Had a ton of stuff going on. Had a ton of chances to buy some records and tried to take every chance I could. So I'll just tell you kind of where everything came from. So first of all, I uploaded my last video about a buddy of mine has like a ton of records in storage. He let me come over and buy some. Got some crazy good stuff. I'll just flip past those just so you can see them, just to get the context of the 24 hours. That was late. That was late Friday night. Saturday morning, went out. I got some buddies. I've mentioned them in some other videos, but I've got Chris, Tunes from the Man Cave on here. Check him out. He's awesome. Big time jazz collector. Garrison and Corey, two of my other really good friends, they live nearby, and we're all big time collectors. All have a ton of records, and every once in a while we'll do this thing called the purge, and we'll all just like pull out stuff we don't want. We'll come and just trade and swap and hang out and talk and have a good time. And so this time with the purge, I only brought like 5 records. They were big Grail records for Chris. And between Chris, Garrison, and Corey, they all brought a ton. They swapped a little bit amongst themselves, but I got mostly everything, which ended up being about 600 records. But that was some crazy good stuff. Cost me a lot of money, but some crazy good stuff. So that's where the majority of this comes from. I bought a couple collections around town. Decent stuff, nothing too great, but stuff that I can sell at my pop-ups. So, I'm going to show, the way I'm going to do this video, I'm going to show some stuff that's really neat, just interesting stuff I pulled out. There's a ton of interesting stuff in here. So don't, I know you'll see stuff in the stacks and you're like, why didn't you pull that out? I just didn't. Deal with it. So this is some stuff that is just really cool to me that I really like. So first of all, Chris told me he would never get rid of this, no matter what. And it was something a huge grail for me I've always wanted. And you might think, oh, but listen to it. It's a really good record. This is Alison Krauss and Union Station live, the original master recording. This is the only time this has ever been issued on vinyl. This is really hard to find, and when you do find it, hard to find under 300 bucks. Crazy hard to find. But this is one of my absolute favorite live recordings ever. It's a bluegrass type feel, but just Alison Krauss is incredible, and then her band is incredible also. The one that everyone would know from this is Man of Constant Sorrow, but man, it's just chock full of good stuff. It's a 3 LP box set, incredible. That's one I've been wanting for a really long time. Chris said he'd never let it go, and finally he got to the place where he had to get some of the grails I brought him. This next one, serious heater. This is Pearl Jam Rearview Mirror. I believe this has only been issued once on vinyl in '94. That was the Greatest Hits Volume 1. Yeah, this is Greatest Hits 1991 to 2003. So this might be the only volume, I'm not sure. But anyways, these are crazy money. Still not decided whether or not I'm going to keep this or sell it because it's worth so much I might have to just sell it. But yeah, look these up on Discogs and see what they go for. Pretty nuts. This is a really good one. Sir Lord Baltimore. I've already got this, so I'll be putting this up for sale. This is I'll try to see where you make sure there's no glare. This is like a hard rock with a little bit of psychedelic influence on it. Incredible record. I looked for this forever, and I already got one now. So anyways, this is a really killer record. Kind of these are in the same vein, Bull Angus and Bull Angus Free For All, both same band. Really great hard rock, psychedelic rock type stuff. Just those are awesome. This one, Bo, your head 6 is gonna get mad at me, but this is a Television Marquee Moon. I've actually wanted this for a long time. This is an original U.S. press on Electra, and it is just It's in really good shape. I'm not gonna pull it out. The cover's not in great shape, but the vinyl is, and it's an original '77 press of this. Just a really killer, influential record. You know, you hear it mentioned a lot in punk circles, but it's got a lot of other influences on it too. And I just love it. It's a really great record, and I was very, very pleased to get that. This next one is Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory. This is the first U.S. press of it, which was actually, I believe it was put out in '91, but the first time they pressed it in the U.S. was in '96. They pressed it in the U.K. in '91, but in the U.S. they pressed it in '96. This is a 1996 U.S. pressing, and those are hard and expensive to find also. This is Metallica and Justice for All, original '88 U.S. press. Really cool. This is one that I actually sold Garrison a few years ago and really regretted it. And I've been wanting it back ever since. And I didn't honestly remember who I sold it to. But when I was flipping through stuff, I was like, "You got this for me, didn't you, rascal?" He's like, "Yeah." This is The Cheerful Insanity of Giles, Giles, and Fripp. So this was, I believe, '68. This is a UK original, UK press. This is in near mint shape. I mean, it's nice. I believe it was '68. Yep, '68. But Giles, Giles, and Fripp was the trio before King Crimson. So this is very psychedelic, very psychedelic. I love this record so much. I don't know why I ever sold it to him in the first place, because this is an incredible record. This is the first UK, man. It's killer. Pretty, needless to say, pretty hard to find, because back then they were kind of nobodies, you know. Giles, Giles, and Fripp, you know, who are they? But then they went on to form King Crimson, which is just obviously one of my favorites. This is a newer release. This is a copy of Led Zeppelin at Royal Albert Hall 1970. Now I've got a, this is on black vinyl. Yeah, I've got a copy of the Royal Albert Hall 1970. It's not to where I can grab it, but I've got a really, really sweet copy of it. It's not going to stop me from trying. Here it is. This is my copy of Royal Albert Hall. This is on 1 LP, and that's the color vinyl on it. This is one of my favorite records of all time, just because of the way it's packaged. It's beautiful. But this is the full, complete show. So I've been wanting this for a long time, but they don't make them in the U.S. Anytime you find one online, you know, you got to pay $25 for shipping or whatever. So I just kind of held off on getting it, and I'll show you the gatefold. As you know, I'm a Zeppelin fanatic. So that was really cool to get. On a label called Open Mind. So I guess you have to have an open mind to listen to it. This is the last one I'm going to kind of show individually. This is a 3 LP set, David Gilmour Live, September 5th, 2015. Box set. Pretty cool. It's called the Blue Hopes. I love David Gilmour. He's one of my favorite musicians ever. Just incredible dude. It's on supposed to be blue vinyl. It looks kind of green, but we're gonna say it's blue. But sorry, touch the vinyl with my hands. Y'all don't roast me for that. I'm trying to get it back in. Anyways, so that's just kind of ones I want to show individually. Just I thought I'd pull some out that were interesting to show. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and just kind of flip through stuff and show you just some of the cooler stuff. I separated it into like some of the better stuff that you might want to see, and then some of the other stuff that's like $3 to $5 stuff like Commodores or, you know, Styx or Bruce Springsteen or something like that. So that stuff I'm not going to show because you've seen that a million times, so you probably don't want to see that again. So anyways, let's get to it. Alright guys, so this is it. I'll just kind of explain to you. That's about 1,000 there that I got this weekend. All these came from this weekend, Friday and Saturday. This is the stuff right here that I kind of got that is $3 to $5 stuff, maybe some dollar stuff sprinkled in there. I got from kind of around the neighborhood. Just picking up some small collections. These two in the back are like $3 to $5 stuff, and then like all these right here are like the meat of the collections that I got. And then some of the stuff's from Friday night. I'll tell you guys where everything came from, but buckle up, I'm gonna go through it now. So we'll just go ahead and get started here. NWA. This wind hand's like a really cool doom rock type thing. Mollen's Apple Pie, it's like a jazz rock. Richard and Linda Thompson, great album. This is an Indonesian psychedelic compilation. I think it's a 3 LP. Really, really cool. Those Shocking, Shaking Days, I think is what it's called. Bob Dylan, Graceland, Nebraska, Outkast, Tribe Called Quest, Liquid Smoke. This is a great psychedelic record. Closer. This is a reissue. I actually traded an original Colossus, saxophone Colossus, but this is I think it's like a 70s or 80s reissue. Joy Division, Love, Black Sabbath, tons of Sabbath. Back there. Yep. Some Elliott Smith. This is a good friend of ours. His name's John Paul Smith. He has a Coal Creek Boys. It's really good. It's a Pink Floyd single. Oh, Wilson Pickett. Kanye, Fleetwood Mac, Violent Femmes, Harvest. This Coldplay. That's Kanye West. Radiohead, Smiths. SF Sorrow. This is an incredible. Seriously, if you're into Psych and you're just getting into it, this is The Pretty Things, the name of the band. SF Sorrow is the name of the album. It's like if the Beatles were a little bit more depressed. It's great. Runaways, brand new. Singles, soundtrack. This We're Only in It for the Money, the Mothers. It's a great record. Elvis, self-titled. It's Pink Floyd. This is the Mono Record Store Day release. Black Sabbath. This is called Past Lives. Stadium Arcadium. Bob Dylan, Modern Times. Captain Beyond. This is a great like early prog record. Porcupine Tree. Pretty good stuff. Porcupine Tree. This is the alternate physical graffiti. I guess it's studio outtakes and stuff. It's got some cool colored vinyl. James Patrick Page. This is a Jimmy Page session, man. There's a bunch of stuff he worked on in the studio that's not Zeppelin stuff. This is Dylan and the Dead. This is the Record Store Day. I'll show you the color vinyl. Pretty sweet. Allman Brothers Band. Clapton, Santana, Queen. Shocking Blue, great Psych record. Rush, Ozzy, Stones. Iggy Pop. This is on green vinyl. Rush, Who. Peter Green, Fleetwood Mac stuff. That's not Peter Green, but it's still pretty good. The Comps. Yardbirds, I think it's a bootleg. Kiss. King Crimson. Dire Straits. Love Da Capo. Great. MC5. New. Jack White. Live at Third Man Records, 3 LP. This is Odyssey, setting forth. This is like a Psych record that was re-released in the 2000s, maybe 2004 or 5. This is Get Behind Me, Satan. This is Record Store Day. The White Stripes. This is National. Witch, Lazy Bones. This is a really cool Zambian psychedelic group. If you don't know them, pretty cool. This is a soundtrack from La Planète Sauvage. It's like a psychedelic, trippy soundtrack. This is Chiodos, Stone Garden, Dylan LeBlanc. Really great condition. Concert for Bangladesh, George Harrison, Bob Dylan, all them. Coheed and Cambria, Foo Fighters, Chemical Romance. This is really cool. It's on red vinyl. It's Trap Mask. And then this is Cream box set live in, I think, 2005. Pearl Jam 10. Pearl Jam Versus, original U.S. pressing. Cream. This is incredible Jefferson Airplane, but really, really great Psych record. U2, Joshua Tree, Stevie Ray Vaughan, MJ, Bruce Springsteen, The Wall. This is a really rare UK pressing of Bob Dylan's self-portrait. Actually found 2 of these this weekend. Crazy. The Doors, Fresh Cream, Country Joe and the Fish. Great. Captain Beyond, Judas Priest. This is a UK pressing of Wonderwall. Now, it's not no Oasis, but Fever Trees, great record. Bob Dylan, Ozzy, some more Who. Ooh, boy. Lola versus The Money Ground. Great Kinks record. Some more Kinks. Come on now. Some Funkadelic stuff. Blue Cheer, Fincibus, Eruptum. Great album. This is Smile, the Beach Boys. This is a reissue. Never even been opened. Joker's still sealed. All right, in this box we got a lot of audiophile stuff and Japanese pressings. This is Led Zeppelin 1, 2, 3, Coda, Steve Winwood, The Knack. These Black Sabbaths are killer. Actually already sold these. I'm shipping them out now. Some Bob Dylan, Mofi stuff. Some Sinatra, nice and easy. Weezer. Oh, look, some more Bob Dylan, Mofi stuff. This is some punk stuff. The Clash, Ramones. This is all original press stuff. Prodigy, Pixies. It's Television. Buzzcocks. This is Pusha T. This is some stuff, just kind of off the wall stuff that I don't know much about, but I will. Some Sun comps. And then we'll go get to. So that was all the stuff I just showed. That was from The Purge. So so on Friday night I bought all these. So this Otis Redding stuff. That Green Onions record, just really great. Got this original Nick Drake, Bite Her Later. This is an original U.S. pressing. Kaleidoscope, Side Trips. This is a really great Brazilian psychedelic album. This is actually Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac, the first album. It's a German pressing, so it's a different variation of it. So I'm just going to flip through this stuff like pretty quick. This is kind of just stuff I'm keeping from that. This is a really great record here. Brand New Morning. So good. Noah. Oh man, this album is so dang good. Judy Soul, Heart Food. Really, really cool female folk stuff. This is an original Townes Van Zandt For the Sake of the Song. Impossible to find. Fat, great psychedelic record. Giant Crab. This. Yeah, let me just say, Pieces of a Man, Gil Scott-Heron. This is a really hard record to find. Albert Collins. This is the other UK pressing of Bob Dylan's self-portrait. How in the world? I found 2 in the same weekend. Unbelievable. Moby Grape, really nice shape with the band cover. T-Bone Walker, The Truth is on Brunswick, really nice. Love Sculpture, Blues Roots, it's really cool. Fraction, Moonblood, this is a reissue. It was a great psychedelic album. Albert King, I mean, come on. So that's some of the stuff that I'm keeping. And then I'll go over here. This is the rest of the stuff I got from that haul on Friday night. Just get through this stuff really, really quick. Some Zeppelin stuff. Tons of copies of Disraeli Gears. The White Album, Fever Tree, Buddy Holly. It's a really nice Van Morrison. Beatles, More Fever Tree. Pop Seeker System. Blues Magoo's Psychedelic Lollipop. That's a great psych record. Some just great stuff in here. Old and in the Way. That's Jerry Garcia's bluegrass band. Really good. Critters. Johnny Cash, Beatles. There's another Offensivus Eruptum. Small Faces, Jethro Tull, Dylan, Beatles, Stones, Beatles. Come on, can't beat it. Can't beat it. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it's looking like. This is a great psychedelic record if you're just getting started too. Electric Prunes. So, yeah, there it is. So that's the stuff from Friday night right there. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Some of the stuff I'm keeping. Most of the stuff I'm going to have to sell because I spent so much money on it. But, hope you guys enjoyed seeing it. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel. Check out the links in the description of the video to catch up with me on social media or whatever. I post a ton on Instagram, stuff that I find, records that I'm into, listening to, all that stuff. I have a podcast called Biography Podcast, which is in the links where I interview people just about records and how they got into them and all that stuff. And then lastly, if you want to buy any t-shirts, merch, or anything like that, I got that stuff available. Just reach out to me on social media or email me or something like that. Hope you guys are doing great. Appreciate it. Had a good time. And until next time, hopefully next weekend I'll find just as much. See ya.